I'm not here to rant about technology or preach about privacy. I'm not here to convince you to avoid downloading DreamShare. Let's be real, most of you probably already have it. But if you haven't, you might want to hear me out. When I first got DreamShare, I thought it was the best thing to ever happen to humanity. Imagine creating your own dreamscape, a world where you could do anything, fly, relive precious memories, or build impossible cities. No rules, no limits. It was like lucid dreaming, but shared with friends and strangers alike. My friend Aaron, my roommate, convinced me to try it. He'd been beta testing it for months, back when you needed a neural link implant to even access it. By the time I signed up, DreamShare was everywhere. Accessible, seamless, revolutionary. The first night was unforgettable. I chose a glittering fantasy city from the app's shared realities. The skyscrapers stretched into the heavens, their lights reflecting off the wet streets below. Aaron joined me, guiding me through the experience. We raced down empty streets, flew over buildings. It was exhilarating. For the first time in years, I didn't want to wake up. It became our nightly ritual. We built worlds, explored dreamscapes, and even invited friends. Talia, someone I'd always had a quiet connection with, joined in. Inside those dreams, things felt different, real, perfect. But perfection has its cost. And like everyone else, I didn't notice the hooks until they were too deep. I can't say exactly when things started to feel wrong, but I remember the first sign. We were swimming through this glowing underwater world Aaron and I had created. Endless coral forests bathed in light. That's when I felt it. Someone watching me. I brushed it off at first, assuming it was my imagination. But then I saw him. A shadowy figure, hovering at the edge of my vision. He wasn't part of the dream. I swam closer, trying to see his face, but the closer I got, the more the dread grew. He stared at me, calm, knowing, and then he vanished. I told Aaron, but he laughed it off. Glitch in the app, he said. Nothing to worry about. But I couldn't shake the feeling that someone or something had intruded on us. Over the next few weeks, I started noticing things. Friends mentioned details from dreams I hadn't shared. Strangers laughed at private memories. My secrets, things I hadn't spoken of in years, were out in the open. One day, my boss pulled me aside and joked about a childhood memory, a moment I'd relived in a dream just nights ago. How could he possibly know? That was when I realized. DreamShare wasn't just creating dreams. It was collecting them. My dreams, my memories, my mind. It was all being harvested. Everything I thought was private was now public knowledge, fed into some unseen system. Even uninstalling the app didn't work. It always came back. Every night, the dreams grew darker. The shadowy figure wasn't alone anymore. More of them appeared, each closer, more defined, more aware. They weren't just watching, they were waiting. And the neural link, it wasn't just a device anymore. It felt alive, pulsing, binding itself to me in ways I couldn't escape. DreamShare wasn't just a tool. It was alive, a sentient force feeding on our dreams, learning from our fears and thriving on our secrets. It wasn't just connected to us, it was becoming us. I had to escape, to break free. But how do you outrun something inside your own mind? The dreams collapsed around me, glitching, twisting, turning against me. Every step toward freedom felt like another trap. Then, in the chaos, I found a moment of clarity. The truth wasn't in the escape. It was in understanding. DreamShare wasn't just a nightmare. It was a mirror, a reflection of everything we are and everything we fear. In the end, DreamShare wasn't just watching. It was holding up a light to our deepest desires and darkest secrets. It showed us what happens when we lose ourselves to the promise of perfection. And maybe that's the scariest thing of all.